I called in a sub. I'm a teacher for LAUSD, UTLA member from our local union, and but I worked anyways. I led the professional development. I should have been packing, or I don't know. We were watching the alerts. We put like a few items of clothing in the van and our paperwork, and that night we lost power around, I want to say 9. Internet was pretty bad. We could see the flames from our house. I'm sorry, I spent 3 to 4 a.m. talking to my 3-year-old about everything she lost and everything she remembered.
Oh, Tanya, I don't know how you explain this to a 3-year-old when we ourselves can't comprehend it. How were you all able to get out? You mentioned you were going to sleep or going to try to go to sleep.
Yeah,
at what point did you have to leave?
Yeah, so I was sitting around 1:30. My husband woke up, and I had felt like we should have left. I was calling friends, like, should we leave? But I should have listened to my instinct and my internal voice. But it felt like the fire was going a different direction than our house. So we started to leave at around 2. We tried to go to Burbank, but everything was full. As we were driving, we got the evac alert.
Do you think did that come soon enough? Or, as you look back and piece all this together, are you surprised if you could see the flames from your home, you weren't told to evacuate sooner?
Don't know. I don't know. I lived in Los Feliz at one point in my life, and I remember Griffith Park was on fire, and that fire was also closed, and we were not evacuated. I don't know what the rulings are on that. I was thinking about Lahaina and how people were stuck and the loss there.
And you're from Hawaii, so that you know well.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just felt like when we left, then I was following along on Facebook and Instagram and social media. People were reporting like what they were seeing in the neighborhood. And I saw a man's video who had driven onto our street, and he was saying he was going to check on his house. And he picked up someone who had been running. And that person was like, don't turn up that street. Don't turn up that street. And that street was our street. And then someone else posted a picture of a map with our area blocked out. So I was pretty sure. I didn't tell my kids. I didn't, God, they're your kids. You don't want to tell them stuff like that,
No.
So then my husband parked his van. He drove to that area from a plumbing job, and he walked up, and as he arrived, our home was on fire.
Tanya, as just horrific as this is, I was also told that your husband, that van, he's a plumber. His tools were lost in all of this. I mean, expensive tools that he uses and needs to work every day.
Yeah, so in the garage was all his different, I'm not a plumber, but
neither are most of us.
A giant snake and alternative, his other work van, it's just a lot of tools, just, so many things. I mean, everything is gone. We have nothing. I have my suit that I have on right now. I mean, we have nothing. I'm deeply moved by the generosity of folks and by community, and there are people in much worse situations than us. And
have you come up with a short-term plan of where to stay, and when you'll go back to see what's left?
We're staying with my sister Aiko in Culver City right now, and her roommate. Thank you to her roommate who's been gracious to have a family of 5 in a 2-bedroom apartment. So I don't know. We wanted to go back and see the damage, but I don't know if you can get to the area yet. I would like to keep my kids in their school. I think their school is still there. I mean, it's kind of a state of shock, right? How do you, I don't know,
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.